The world grows quiet when the weight becomes too heavy to carry. And in that silence, you finally hear yourself breathing, slow, uncertain, but still alive. You've been walking with shadows for a long time, carrying storms inside your chest that no one else could see, smiling in daylight, breaking in the dark. But hear this: nothing you have survived was meaningless. Nothing you endured was wasted. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The obstacle is the way." You didn't choose the pain, but you chose to keep walking through it. That choice matters. That choice is everything. Some nights you collapsed. Some mornings you rose with trembling hands. Yet still, you rose. Feel the truth of that. Let it settle in your bones. You have walked through grief that reshaped the horizon of your life. You have held disappointment like a burning coal in your bare hands. You have felt abandoned in moments where you needed someone the most. And still, you endured. People think strength is loud, but real strength is the quiet decision to try again when no one is watching. Seneca said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." And you have lived through things that would have broken another soul entirely. There is nothing ordinary about you, nothing weak, nothing small. You are the evidence that pain can shape a human being into something unbreakable. Look at your scars, not with shame, with recognition. They are proof that what tried to end you failed. Life will not wait for you to feel ready. It calls you now, in the middle of your unfinished healing, in the middle of your quiet fears, in the middle of your doubt. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You only need to be willing. Epictetus taught, you may not control all events, but you can control how you respond. And you have responded with survival, with resilience, with motion. No matter how slow, you moved. Some days the world felt heavy, and you carried it anyway. Some days you felt alone, but you kept your heart open. Some days everything inside you whispered, "Give up." But your soul whispered louder, "One more step." That whisper saved you. You are not behind. You are becoming. And becoming takes time. Breathe. Feel the weight lift, even a little. Feel the truth rising inside you. The truth you've ignored for too long. You are far stronger than you think. Not because life was kind to you, but because life was not kind at all, and you learned to rise anyway. Today, let the past loosen its grip. Let the fear take one step back. Let the future feel lighter. You don't need to carry everything anymore. You just need to continue. Because buried beneath everything, the doubt, the pressure, the exhaustion, is a fire that refuses to die. A fire that has kept you alive through every silent battle. A fire that still burns. And now, it's time to let it grow. You have spent years trying to outrun the echo of your own thoughts. Years trying to silence the memories that tightened around your chest like unseen hands. But running is no longer needed. Not now, not anymore. Because something within you has shifted. Subtle, quiet, but unmistakably real. You're not escaping your past now. You're facing it. You're standing eye to eye with what once controlled you. And it no longer feels as powerful as it once did. This is how transformation begins. Not with lightning, not with thunder, but with a slow, steady awakening that whispers, "I am still here." You are still here. Every heartbreak that emptied you, every failure that crushed you, every night you fought yourself just to sleep, they brought you here, to this moment, this breath, this becoming. You think you're broken, but you're not. You're rearranged, rebuilt, reforged. Fire does not destroy metal, it shapes it. And life has shaped you into someone deeper, sharper, wiser than you ever expected to become. The world may not see your battles, but your soul remembers them. Your soul remembers the night you thought you'd never get through, the day you felt like giving up, the moment you lost something you thought you could never live without. But you lived, and that is no small thing. There were days you prayed for strength and found none, but you stood anyway. There were days you begged for peace and received silence, but you moved anyway. That is courage. That is spirit. That is you. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." And perhaps for the first time, you're beginning to understand that, not as a quote, but as a truth. The world will bring storms. People will disappoint you. Plans will collapse. Life will bend you in ways you never asked to be bent. But the mind, your mind, is where the real battle lives. And you are learning, slowly, bravely, to rise within that battle, not by force, not by desperation, but by awareness, by choosing not to fall apart every time life becomes heavy, by choosing not to let pain write your entire story, by choosing to take responsibility for the one thing that has always been yours, your inner world. And look at you now, standing in the ruins of old versions of yourself, breathing in the air of a new beginning that you created with your own endurance. You've come far, farther than you admit, farther than you see. And the journey isn't over. It's only changing shape. Keep walking, keep breathing, keep choosing to stay alive in both the darkness and the dawn. You are becoming someone your past self would never believe, not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. There is a moment in every journey when the world goes silent and you are left alone with the truths you've been avoiding. Not the loud truths, the quiet ones, the ones that sit beneath everything, waiting to be acknowledged. One of those truths is this: you have carried pain that was never yours to carry. You held on to blame that did not belong to you. You apologized for your existence in rooms that never deserved you. And without noticing, you began to shrink, to make yourself smaller, softer, quieter. But life is calling you to stand at your full height again, not as who you were, but as who you are now. Someone shaped by the fire, not destroyed by it. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Your struggles did not weaken you. They forged you. They built a spine inside your spirit that refuses to bend the way it once did. You've learned to walk with pain without letting it decide your direction. You've learned to breathe through fear. Instead of running from it, you've learned to let go of what was never yours to hold. And now, you stand at the edge of a new beginning. This beginning is quiet. It does not announce itself with certainty. It whispers, gently, carefully, like a hand on your shoulder saying, "This time, trust yourself." Because that's the part you forget most. You've learned how to endure. You've learned how to survive. But now, you must learn how to live. Living is different. Living requires openness. It requires vulnerability. It requires believing that tomorrow can be better than today, even when today is heavy. Living demands courage of a different kind. The courage to hope without knowing what will come. And hope is not weakness. Hope is resistance. Hope is rebellion. Hope is the decision to look toward the horizon, even after the night has swallowed you whole. You learn to fight life. Now you must learn to move with it. To bend when needed. To stand when required. To let go when it is time. Epictetus said, "Circumstances don't make the man. They only reveal him." Life revealed you, and what it revealed was someone impossible to break. But hear this carefully. You are not meant to live in survival forever. You are meant to rise from it, to rebuild, to rediscover, to reclaim. There is a version of you waiting on the other side of all this. A calmer you, a freer you, a you that trusts the process instead of fearing every step. You are getting closer with every breath, with every small act of courage, with every moment you choose not to give up. Do not rush. Do not doubt. You are becoming, patiently, quietly, beautifully. There comes a point when you stop asking life why it hurt you, and you begin asking yourself what you are meant to build. From everything you survived, this is that point, not a moment of triumph, not a moment of clarity, a moment of honesty, raw, unfiltered, real. You have lived through storms that no one else will ever fully understand. You have cried in silence, so no one would worry. You have carried burdens that would have shattered someone else's spirit, but you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still trying. And that effort, that quiet, determined effort, is what makes you extraordinary. You've spent years thinking your pain was a sign of weakness. But what if it was preparation? What if it was teaching you to see the world differently, to feel more deeply, to stand more firmly, to love more honestly? Pain changed you, not into something broken, but into something aware of what truly matters, aware of who truly stays, aware of the strength that lives inside you, even when you forget it's there. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have within you everything you need to rise." And you do. You always did. You just didn't believe it. But belief grows slowly, like dawn. It doesn't arrive all at once. It begins as a faint glow on the edge of a dark horizon. Then, little by little, light reveals everything. Your light is returning, not because life has become easier, but because you've become more truthful. You've stopped pretending. Stopped hiding. Stopped running from yourself. Now you stand here, not perfect, not healed, but honest. And honesty is the birthplace of real strength. No more shrinking, no more denying your worth, no more carrying guilt. That was never yours. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to step into a future that is not defined by the wounds of your past. Let this moment be a turning point. Not dramatic, not loud, just real. A quiet shift in your spirit. A whispered, I deserve better than who I used to be. Because you do. You deserve the life that your resilience has earned. You deserve the calm that your suffering has carved room for. And you deserve to meet the version of yourself who exists beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond the limits you once believed were permanent. Take one breath, then another. Feel the weight slowly fall away. The road ahead is long, but it is yours. And you will walk it with a strength you no longer need to question. There is a kind of peace that doesn't arrive with certainty, but with surrender. Not the surrender of giving up, but the surrender of finally releasing what was never meant to stay. You've held on to so much. Expectations, mistakes, memories, people. You carried them like anchors, thinking you owed them your suffering. But you don't. You never did. There's a softness growing in you now, a new kind of strength. The kind that doesn't need armor, or anger, or resistance. It's the strength of acceptance. Acceptance that some chapters end, even when you want them to continue. Acceptance that some people leave, even when you gave them every part of you. Acceptance that some battles aren't meant to be fought forever. This isn't defeat. This is wisdom. Seneca said, What progress, you ask? I have begun to be a friend to myself. That is your progress too. You are learning to sit with your own heart without running from it, to forgive yourself for not knowing what you know now, to look at your own reflection without flinching. You are learning that healing is not becoming someone new, it is becoming someone true, someone aligned, someone honest, someone whole, and in that honesty lives a powerful revelation. You don't need to rush your becoming. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to outrun your past to arrive at your future. The version of you you've been trying to reach is already forming inside you. With each act of patience, each moment of courage, each breath you take. When the world feels too heavy, you've mistaken exhaustion for failure. They are not the same. Exhaustion means you tried. Exhaustion means you cared. Exhaustion means your heart was brave enough to hope, even when life was merciless. Honor that. Honor the part of you that refused to die in the darkness. Honor the part of you that whispered not yet when everything else screamed, give up. Epictetus wrote, no great thing is created suddenly. And you are a great thing, a slow creation, a masterpiece carved by experience, refined by pain, polished by persistence. Look at how far you've come, not in distance, but in depth. Look at how different you are now, how much quieter your mind becomes when you choose presence over fear, how much lighter your heart feels when you stop gripping what hurts, how much clearer your path becomes when you stop forcing life to be something it never promised to be. You are not lost. You are unfolding. You are not late. You are aligning. You are not broken. You are rebuilding yourself with intention and truth and patience. Let this moment settle into you. Let it remind you that becoming your strongest self isn't loud or dramatic or sudden. It is quiet, slow, and deeply human. And you are becoming still. There is a silence that only arrives after the deepest storms. Not an empty silence, a healing one. A silence that lets you hear the pieces of yourself you once thought were gone. Listen to it. Let it speak. Let it tell you that the parts of you you feared were dead were only waiting for your permission to breathe again. You've given so much of yourself to battles that were never meant to be won. You fought for people who were never willing to fight for you. You held on to moments long after life let go of them. But you are learning now, slowly, gracefully, painfully, to release, to unclench the fist around the things that hurt, to soften your grip on the stories that no longer define you, to walk away from the versions of yourself you outgrew in silence. This is not loss. This is liberation. Marcus Aurelius said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. And now, you are beginning to live in a way that is right for you, true for you, aligned with the person you're becoming. For so long, you clung to the belief that healing meant returning to who you used to be, but you are not meant to go back. You are meant to rise forward into a wiser version of yourself, into a steadier mind, into a calmer, stronger, fuller heart. Your past self is not your destination. It is your foundation, and the foundation is strong, stronger than you realize. The pain you carried did not hollow you. It carved room inside you for strength you could not understand back then. It made space for wisdom, for compassion, for self-respect. None of this was in vain. You may feel tired, but you're not defeated. You may feel lost, but you're not without direction. You may feel alone, but you are not abandoned by life. You are simply in the in-between, the quiet hallway between who you were and who you're becoming. It feels like nothing is happening, but everything is happening. Everything. Your strength is reorganizing itself. Your spirit is recalibrating. Your future is forming in the invisible spaces you don't yet see. Trust it. Trust the process. That seems slow, uncertain, unpredictable. Trust the unfolding, even when it feels like unraveling. There is a version of you on the horizon who is calm where you used to be anxious, who is brave where you used to be afraid, who is gentle with themselves in places where you used to be harsh. You are walking toward that version with every breath, with every choice, with every moment of endurance that no one sees. And one day, quietly, naturally, you will look back and realize you did not become stronger suddenly. You grew into your strength, one resilient heartbeat at a time. There comes a moment when you stop looking for the person who will save you, and you finally realize it has been you all along. You were the one who held yourself together on nights that felt endless. You were the one who pulled yourself out from thoughts that tried to drown you. You were the one who whispered, "Just one more day," and lived it. You are your own rescue, your own anchor, your own turning point. And now you're beginning to sense something new, awakening inside you. Not a loud fire, not a dramatic transformation, but a steady flame that refuses to go out. A quiet knowing, a grounded strength, a certainty that does not shout, but hums deep beneath your ribs. I will not abandon myself again. This is the shift. This is the place where everything changes. For years, your heart has been shaped by struggle, but now it is being shaped by clarity, by honesty, by the realization that you deserve a life built from intention, not accident. You are learning to let people go without losing yourself, to feel pain without collapsing, to be disappointed without becoming bitter. This is maturity of the soul. This is the discipline that Stoics lived by, not suppressing emotion, but understanding it, not avoiding life's weight, but carrying it with grace. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom is not escape. Freedom is restraint. Freedom is choosing your response. When life tries to provoke you, freedom is the ability to stay calm in the presence of chaos. You are becoming freer. With each breath you choose with intention instead of fear. And with this freedom comes a new kind of power. The power to rebuild your life, not from desperation, but from wisdom. You now understand that peace is not something you find. Peace is something you create. Slowly, deliberately, patiently. You create it when you walk away from what hurts. You create it when you stop arguing with what is. You create it when you refuse to let the world dictate the temperature of your soul. Look at your journey. Look at the storms you outlived. Look at the nights you survived. Life carved strength into you. You never asked for, but now it belongs to you. And this strength is guiding you toward a future that finally matches the depth of who you have become. You don't need to rush. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to fear the timeline that life has given you. You are exactly where you are meant to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, becoming exactly who you are meant to become. Trust your steps. Trust your growth. Trust the quiet power that has carried you this far, because you are not done rising. Not even close. There is a depth within you that no one has ever touched, a strength forged in silence, tempered in solitude, refined by suffering. It has been there all along, buried beneath the fear, the doubt, the endless questions. But now, it is awakening, not with fury, not with demand, but with a steady certainty that cannot be shaken. You've learned to endure, you've learned to survive, and now you are learning to live fully. Living fully does not mean life will be easy. It means you will stand, even when the weight threatens to crush you. It means you will breathe, even when the air feels thin. It means you will hope, even when despair whispers louder than faith. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Look at the time you have left. Every breath is a chance to reclaim what is yours, your peace, your courage, your truth. Let go of what you cannot control. Let go of who does not belong in your journey. Let go of expectations that strangle joy. This is not giving up. This is rising. You are shedding layers that no longer serve you. You are leaving behind the fears, the doubts, the endless what-ifs. And in their place, there is space. Space for clarity, space for love, space for a life that is measured by meaning rather than suffering." Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." It begins with action, with the courage to step forward, even when the path is uncertain, with the discipline to master your mind, even when your heart trembles, with the wisdom to trust yourself, even when the world does not. You are stronger than you know. You are braver than you believe. You are more capable than you have allowed yourself to see. Every scar, every tear, every night spent in silent struggle was training. You have trained for this moment, the moment where you claim yourself, where you no longer run from life, but meet it with grisou, where you no longer fear pain, but face it with understanding, where you no longer doubt your worth, but stand rooted in it. The horizon is not distant.
It is unfolding within you.
And you are ready. The fire inside you will guide you through darkness. The calm within you will steady you through storms. The truth of who you are will lead you toward everything you are meant to become. You are not just surviving. You are awakening. Your mind has been your battlefield, your heart your war zone. And yet, here you are, not unscathed, not untouched, but unbroken. Every fear that clawed at you, every doubt that whispered in the dark, every moment you felt too weak to stand, they are now witnesses to your endurance. You have learned the quiet truth. Life does not break you. It only reveals the strength that was always inside you. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Now it is your turn. Say it, believe it, become it. You will stumble, you will doubt, you will feel the weight of everything pressing down, and yet you will rise. Rise because you have no other choice. Rise because surrender is not in your nature. Rise because the world has not seen the measure of what you can endure. Your past was never your prison. It was your training ground. Your mistakes, your losses, your heartbreaks, they are not chains. They are stepping stones. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. It is a drum of resilience. It is the pulse of someone who refuses to be diminished. You are learning that strength is not loud. It does not boast. It does not demand recognition. It simply exists, quietly, firmly, unyieldingly. And from this strength flows wisdom. The wisdom to choose your battles. The wisdom to honor your limits. The wisdom to forgive and release what no longer serves you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look." Look within. See the fire that has kept you alive. See the courage that has carried you this far. See the soul that has never surrendered, even when your body and mind begged for relief. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by how you responded, by how you rose, how you endured, how you continued when every part of you wanted to stop. And now, a new chapter begins, not free of pain, not free of struggle, but free of the fear that once controlled you. Stand tall, breathe deep, and walk forward knowing that nothing, absolutely nothing, can diminish the power that lives within you. You are not just alive, you are awake, you are becoming, you are unstoppable. The world has a way of testing us in the quietest, most relentless ways. It does not ask permission. It does not wait for readiness. And you have faced it all. The nights that stretched endlessly, the days that demanded more than you had, the moments where even hope felt heavy. Yet here you stand, a witness to your own courage, a testament to the resilience that grows only through struggle. Seneca said, Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Your mind has been forged in the fires of challenge, tempered by reflection, and honed through persistence. You are not the same as you were. You have shed illusions, faced truths, and embraced parts of yourself you once ignored. And with this transformation comes a profound realization. You are the author of your life, the keeper of your story, the master of how you rise. After every fall, pain will visit you again. Loss will touch your days. Disappointment may shadow your nights, but no force outside of you can take away the strength you have cultivated. No storm can erode the foundation you have built within. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every challenge, every heartbreak, every fear has not been a wall. It has been a guide, a teacher, a step toward becoming unshakable. Feel your own heartbeat. It is a drum of endurance, a rhythm of persistence, a signal that no matter what happens, you are here. You are moving forward. You are alive with purpose. Do not mistake silence for stagnation. You are not paused. You are growing, quietly, steadily, powerfully. And one day soon, you will look back at these years, at these nights of doubt, at these trials that seemed endless, and you will understand you were never lost. You were only learning how to rise higher than you ever imagined possible. Every breath you take, every step you choose, every act of courage builds the version of yourself that is not just surviving, but thriving. Stand in this moment, feel it fully. The world may not notice yet, but your soul does, your spirit does, and that is enough. You are becoming a force that is quiet, unseen, yet unstoppable. There is a quiet power in patience, a deep strength in stillness, a wisdom in waiting for the right moment. To move, to speak, to act. You have rushed before. You have fought before. You have pushed against walls that were not meant to be moved all at once. But now, you are learning the art of timing, the art of presence, the art of knowing that growth cannot be forced. Epictetus said, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen." And your life, your strength, your understanding, they are ripening. Each day, a subtle transformation. Each trial, a quiet lesson. Each tear, a hidden seed that will bloom into resilience. You are shedding what was never meant to remain, letting go of fear, of doubt, of the expectations of others, and in their place you are planting truth, courage, and self-respect. There is no rush. There is no deadline. There is only the journey. And the wisdom to walk it well. Look at your own reflection. See the depth in your eyes. See the strength in your posture. See the quiet determination that refuses to surrender, even when the world presses down. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Be yourself. Fully, completely, without apology, without compromise. You are not waiting for permission. You are not waiting for the perfect moment. You are becoming right now, in every breath, in every choice, in every step forward. The storms will come. They always do. But storms do not break what is rooted deeply. They test, they challenge, they cleanse. And you are deeply rooted. You are steady. You are enduring. You are ready. Feel it. Trust it. Step forward into the life that has been waiting for you to claim it. You are not just surviving. You are awakening. You are rising. You are alive. The journey has been long, endless it seemed at times, but every step, every fall, every night of doubt has led you here to a moment of quiet clarity, here to the realization that the power you sought outside was always inside. You have been your own teacher, your own healer, your own champion. Seneca wrote, "He is most powerful who has power over himself." And you are learning this power, not as a concept, but as a living, breathing force within your chest, in your mind, in your resolve. All the nights you feared were too long, all the pain you thought would break you, all the doubt that clouded your vision, they have done their work. They have refined you, honed you, prepared you for a life that demands courage, wisdom, and a steady heart. Do not underestimate yourself. Do not dismiss the victories that came quietly, without applause. The moments you rose when no one watched. Those are the triumphs that truly matter. Marcus Aurelius said, The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Your thoughts have been tempered with endurance, with reflection, with a willingness to face what others flee. And now, you can feel the shift, the way your mind steadies, where it once wavered, the way your heart softens, where it once hardened, the way your spirit lifts, where it once cowered. You are becoming someone who no longer fears the unknown, who no longer doubts their worth, who no longer trembles before life's inevitable storms. You have learned that pain is not the enemy, that loss is not the end, that fear is not the limit. You have learned that everything you need to face the world, to shape your life, to honor your existence, is already within you. Feel it rise. Feel the strength you earned, the courage you cultivated, the wisdom you carved. From nights of silence and struggle, you are ready, not perfect, not flawless, but fully, undeniably ready to live as the person you were always meant to become. And as you take your next step, know this: every breath, every choice, every act is a declaration that you will not be defeated. You are awake. You are alive. You are rising. There is a stillness in your awakening, a quiet strength that does not need recognition. It does not shout. It does not demand. It simply exists, steady and unshakable. Like a mountain in the wind, you have walked through shadows. You have faced nights that felt endless. You have been tested in ways no one else could understand. And yet, here you are, standing, breathing, becoming. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Every trial, every disappointment, every heartbreak was never meant to stop you. It was meant to teach you, to show you the depth of your own resilience, to reveal the courage you didn't know you had. You are stronger than your fear. You are wiser than your doubts. You are more capable than you've allowed yourself to believe. Do not underestimate the power of endurance. Do not dismiss the quiet victories that have shaped your spirit. Each time you chose to rise, each time you chose to breathe, each time you chose to continue, despite the weight pressing down, you built a foundation no storm can shake. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every obstacle you faced was a guide, not a barrier. Every hardship was a teacher, not a punishment. Every loss was a doorway, not a wall. And now, you are learning to walk through life with clarity, with calm, with courage. You are learning that freedom is not the absence of difficulty, but the mastery of self. That peace is not the absence of storms, but the presence of resilience. That strength is not the absence of fear, but the choice to move forward anyway. Look at yourself. Really see yourself. See the depth of your endurance. See the fire that has carried you through darkness. See the soul that has refused to surrender. Even when everything whispered stop, you are becoming the version of yourself you once only dreamed of. Not perfect, not flawless, but whole, awake, aligned, unstoppable. Feel it. Let it rise within you. Let it guide your steps. Let it shape your choices. You are alive. You are free. You are powerfully, beautifully becoming. You have spent years fearing the unknown, doubting your worth, questioning your path. But now, something has shifted. A quiet certainty has begun to hum beneath your ribs. You are no longer the same. The storms have passed through you, and instead of breaking you, they have carved out strength that was always inside, waiting to rise. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Every struggle you endured, every tear you shed, every night you thought you couldn't go on, they have polished you, refined you, shaped you into someone who stands even when the world bends. You are learning that peace is not something you find outside. It is something you create within, through awareness, through discipline, through courage, through the deliberate choice to rise every single day, no matter how heavy the weight. Your past is not a chain, it is the foundation. Your mistakes are not scars of shame. They are lessons etched deep into the structure of your soul. Your pain is not a burden. It is proof that you have lived, and lived fully. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. What you think shapes what you become. What you allow to linger in your mind decides whether you will be conquered or whether you will rise. Choose wisely. Choose to nurture courage. Choose to honor your resilience. Choose to believe in the power that already resides within you. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not defined by failures, nor by the people who tried to dim your light. You are defined by your persistence, by your willingness to keep moving, keep breathing, keep believing, even when everything feels uncertain. There is a fire in you that has not been extinguished, a light that refuses to go out, a strength that grows quietly, steadily, in the invisible moments when no one is watching.